start from when we were at Gonzales or on our way to the vineyard?
Literally just sort of that experience.
And specifically about Gonzales.
It's over 30, and the day starts at the winery in the dark.
Yeah. So in the morning, the picking crew actually showed up at the winery so that we could all go in caravan to the vineyard. It's a small vineyard that's difficult to find, and since the harvesting crew it doesn't normally work at that vineyard, we pretty much guided them to the vineyard. So we met in the dark. Everybody showed up. We crammed as many people into as few cars as possible and caravanned over there. I followed along with my pickup and my trailer and bins, and so we got everybody out there to harvest, and they got oriented, and they did their morning stretches, etc., and then went to work. In the meantime, then I backed my trailer into this tiny space, got it backed up in an appropriate spot so that we could dump the grapes into the larger bins that I bring to the winery. So then we ferried the grapes on a small ATV back and forth in the small lug boxes so that we could then transfer them to the bins that I'd actually take to the winery. And that's my morning exercise. We actually left the end vines to ripen for a few more days, because the end vines for some reason tend to ripen after the ones in the middle. There's less competition in the root zone perhaps. Well, I'm sure there is. But that's I think the reason that the end vines tend to ripen a little bit later. And in this case, since we're ripening kind of on the earlier side of my strike zone for Pinot Noir, I don't want to have grapes that are outside of that. So we left them on the vines for a few more days and came back, and actually the vineyard owners themselves harvested those vines and brought them to me.
Tell me a little bit more about the process of